If you don't do that, then you are corrupting them at the same time. Then culture has characteristics. If you see somebody who is building the culture of leadership, you will see him that when you send him, he accepts responsibility. Anybody who don't accept responsibility cannot be a leader. Because at one point in time you are leading, at another point you are following. So it is when you follow well, you begin to lead well. Now, what is leadership? What is leadership? Leadership, like other complex terms, is difficult to have one definition of leadership. Everybody that defines leadership defines it from his own perspective. Everybody, we have positional leadership, we have political leadership, we have charismatic leadership, we have transformational leadership. But anytime you see somebody defining leadership, he defines it from what he believes to assume that leadership is a very complex term of definition. So now let's look at it. So leadership is a process by which a person influences others. How can you influence others when you have not influenced yourself? Leadership start from self. Everybody tell your neighbor, start from self. Now let's say it this way. You come now, you are a football fans, and you want to tell me that your team won, maybe Arsenal, Man U won, and just say, yesterday I enjoyed yesterday match, or Man U won the game. Will anybody believe you? Will anybody believe you? Why? Because you said it complacently. But if you say, hey, yes, my team won yesterday, wow! Even somebody who is looking, who did not hear the sound of what you said, will know that that person is happy. Something good has happened to them. Is that not so? So when you see, sometimes why people assume leadership, nobody follows because they don't see it in them. And let me tell you, if you are in this class, if you are sleeping, your Bible must fall. I know you can say that. You are in a seminar, they are teaching, and you just slept up. What will happen? Your Bible will fall. Do you know why your Bible falls? So also if you sleep in leadership, things will fall off your hand. I tried to say, they said something, they said the devil come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Stealing. Nobody steals from you when you are awake. I'm not going to understand that. Does a thief come to steal from you when you are awake? You are alive, the thief comes. The only thing that come to rob you while you are awake is robbers. They come, you are awake, they at gunpoint, they take whatever. But thief, stealing, he will wait for you to sleep. And steal. I hope you get what I'm saying. So in leadership, if you see a docile leader, the problem in Nigeria is not that we don't have good leader. Forget about good leader. We don't need good leader. We need effective leader. Check the present president now. He's so weak, but his actions are tangible. Can't you feel it? You can feel his action. Is that also? He look weak or he can be walking slowly, but when he says a law. But we have the one who is agile. But if you talk, everybody will just laugh. Come and do it yourself. That is docile leadership. Now, dimension of leadership behavior. Number one, initiating structure. When we say initiate a structure, means that people want to see what they want to follow. Without structure, nobody performs. If you go to some schools, their organogram will tell you whether they are confused or they are doing it right. Just check organogram of a school system, the structure on play. You will tell whether that system is working or not. It's not like now. Imagine you put a structure in your house, and the structure show that your wife is on top, you are under, collecting instruction from your wife. Is it a good structure? If people tell you, sir, please can you borrow me this? Say, tell my wife first. You know there is a problem. So it starts from initiating structure. Please, I'm just trying to do it on time. Then consideration dimension, sorry. You need to consider the dimension of everything you do. I used to tell people, a leader does not talk all the time. A leader does not talk all the time. If you see a leader talking all the time, he's trying to build a culture. Because you know one thing, In a time like this in Nigeria, if you want people to remember things, you have to talk and talk and talk, because problem is making people forget. If I tell you what is the topic that Dr. Anyebe took now, some of you have forgotten. Do you know one thing? It's natural. It's not as if you forget easily. It's because what is bothering you is your pocket, not your brain. Your pocket is directly proportional to your brain. How many of you understand that? When you have money, you think smart. When there's no money, you think slow and forget everything. So it's pocket direct to brain. See.